Kyle Connor?
Yeah, it's felt good to to finally get out there. It's 2 weeks of just working out in your living room keeps you to a certain extent in shape, but there's nothing like skating out there. And today was a good practice. I felt good out there and skating with Casey and Louis. Two amazing players. I mean, Casey's I think one of the best, most underrated players in the NHL, and Louis brings that experience. He's helping me with all the systems and everything. Can pass the puck. He works really hard. So it was really great to be out there with those two.
We'll go next to Mitch Clinton from Jets TV. Go ahead, Mitch.
Thanks, Gregor. Pierre-Luc, just curious, you talked about a lot of the video that you would be watching over the course of the quarantine. When you were going over all that video, was there like a number of times where you're like, okay, I can see where my game fits into this system? Yeah, I think so. And the more video we watched, obviously the more you get used to it, and it's not too much different than what I'm used to, apart from a couple of things, but. As you see it and as you watch the games, see how the team plays, the identity of the team, it's something that they're hard to play against. They're big, they got skill, they're good, they can pass the puck, skate. So I think that hopefully I can get in there and support.
We'll go next to Ted Wyman from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Ted.
Thanks, Gregor. Pierre-Luc, what's this whole experience been like for you through the quarantine, having to watch your team's games on TV, knowing that the players you were traded for are already playing in Columbus? Just how do you sum all that up? Yeah,
it's been, in a way, it's been a slow 2 weeks. I haven't done anything, but in another way, it's been a pretty crazy 2 weeks with all the video and watching the games and getting ready and, meeting guys through text or FaceTime or Zoom and stuff like that. It's been a hectic, yet slow 2 weeks, but now it's finally over. Finally, I had a team practice today, and I'm just really excited to play that game.
And we'll get next, Sarah Orlesky from TSN. Go ahead, Sarah.
Hi, you were just talking about doing the workouts at your home sort of thing, but how would you describe where your cardio is at right now with the two skates that you had basically yesterday and then today?
It's not probably not where I left off before the quarantine, but the team was great with the equipment that they gave me during quarantine, sending me workouts, trying to stay in shape as much as I can. Obviously you lose some of that because there's nothing like skating and playing and practicing, but I felt good out there today. We'll have another practice tomorrow, probably morning skate, for the game. So, I think it'll be enough practices for me to at least feel good about myself.
We'll go next to Kelly Moore from CJOB. Go ahead, Kelly.
Thanks, Gregor. Hey, Pierre-Luc, just kind of wondering, with the amount of games, I think it was 6 or 7 that you were able to watch and break down the video of, what one or two things really stand out to you about your new hockey club that excite you?
Yeah, well, like I said before, they're one of the teams I hated playing against, and watching the games and watching them play more often, you start to see why. Whether it's the systems or just every guy individually, I think that this team can play every style of game. They can play fast and physical. They can play offense. They can play D. They can bring everything to the table. And I think there's a lot of talent in that, and the forward group, and whoever you're playing with, you're playing with a really amazing players. So I think throughout the lineup, just seeing the depth that they have is something that really impressed me.
We'll go next to Mike Mcintyre from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Mike.
Thanks, Gregor. Pierre-Luc, you just mentioned the forward depth. I'd love to get your take just on the depth specifically up the position.
You're really helping the team out, and you're helping the coach out, and making his life easier. And playing center is a tough position, but I think a lot of us can play on the wings, and it could be any line. You can play anywhere in the lineup, and there's so much, like you said, there's so much center depth in this lineup with all those guys that even if you play on the wing a few games or a few shifts, or you get caught on the wing and one of the wingers is playing in the middle on that shift, I think it really helps the team out when there's so many centermen in the lineup.
And just a couple more. We'll go next to Jeff Hamilton from the Free Press. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Pierre-Luc. Just obviously you introduced yourself to an entirely new team this past week, and I'm just, it's a bit of an odd season as it is. I'm just wondering, what are the things that you need to do or want to do to make sure that you're on the same page with everybody, not just hockey-wise, but dressing room culture, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, well, like it's different because of the COVID, obviously, but the guys have been amazing to me today. They've been super nice. I've introduced myself to everybody. Everybody's asking questions and trying to help me with the systems and all that, and learning as much as I can. And away from hockey, it's fun to be in this locker room. These seems like a really great group of guys. I've had a lot of fun today, to be honest, in the dressing room and on the ice, and even after before coming in here. It seems like a really great group of guys out there.
Dernière question en français, Jean-Luc Legendre de RDS.
Merci. Pierre-Luc, écoute, c'est une journée importante là, pour un nouveau départ dans ta carrière. Je voulais simplement avoir tes impressions sur cette journée-là avec tes nouveaux coéquipiers, avec Connor et Lewis, puis surtout savoir si tu te sens que tu es game shape là, en vue du match de mardi.
Ouais, ben, j'ai eu, honnêtement, c'était vraiment une bonne journée. C'est très excitant de venir à l'aréna aujourd'hui, de rencontrer tout le monde, de pratiquer avec l'équipe, de pratiquer avec les gars avec qui je vais jouer, de pouvoir poser des questions, puis juste un peu apprendre à connaître un peu tout le monde. Pendant la quarantaine, j'ai essayé de me garder en forme le plus possible. L'équipe m'a amené un bicycle, des poids, des choses comme ça. M'ont envoyé des entraînements à faire à chaque jour. C'est sûr que tu perds un peu de ta shape, mais tu travailles le plus fort possible pour que ce soit pas trop. Je me sentais bien aujourd'hui. On pratique demain. Morning skate avant le match mardi. Puis je pense que je vais être prêt à jouer.